Will Msgm squeeze all the way upwards of the $6 levels once again next week, or is this a ticker which is glory days are behind it? You should be cutting your losses and walking away from. What's up, trend friends? Today, I'm squeezing Msgm under three different lenses: the why, the what, the where. The why we're going to be talking about the catalyst breakdown, the what we're going to be doing some stock analysis, the where I'm going to tell you guys where to get in and where to get out. So without further ado, hit the thumbs up button and now let's get to work. So as always, the first thing you want to analyze is going to be the why. Why do we talk about the why? Because in order to predict the future, we first need to understand the past. Now, as you guys can tell, I'm back in the underworld, aka London. All right, I was just in Paris for a couple of days, and now I'm back. Now, yeah, I'm not excited. I'm not looking forward to being back in London, but it's okay. All right, it's got its own charm. I want to kill myself. No, I'm joking. Okay, so let's get to work. So when it comes to the why, right? Why was this ticker running in the first place, right? So as always, we talk about the why because we want to analyze or not understand whether or not this pump was in any shape or form reasonable, right? Because if it was reasonable, then that means that the selling off that we're getting right now is unreasonable. Then we can go ahead and anticipate that, hey, you know what? The markets will eventually recover back to the 5,037 level. So let's get breaking things down. So why did it run in the first place? Well, the company actually had some good earnings. Now, this is the problem with earnings, right? Is that earnings, is one of those catalysts that the company is unable to hold on to gains for. Okay, and this is something that I've told you guys before, and I'll tell you again, man. When it comes to earnings, man, companies can't hold on to earnings. That's the problem with a lot of these companies, right? Is that good earnings for me is not really the most sustainable form of is not the most sustainable form of a catalyst. Now it depends. It depends how pivotal this earning truly is to the company. Let me tell you what I mean by that. So let's say that this is the first quarter that the company has broken into profitability. Well, then obviously we're going to see a major, form of, excitement coming in, and a lot of people are very happy about the stock, and people are going to be buying in a lot, and the stock's going to move to the upside. So that's very clearly going to be one of those earnings that is different than just, oh, we had an amazing year, we had an amazing beat, yay. Okay, so for me, that type of earning call where, oh, they just had a beat is really unable to hold on to gains, and it's more of a day trade than a swing trade type of play. Okay, now let's get into our ranking system. So for this breaking news, we're gonna put it as good. Now the next thing we're gonna look at is gonna be the what. Right now, when we do the what analysis, this is where a lot of traders zig when they should zag, right? And they start looking at the company analysis instead of the stock analysis. My friends, the stock is on the company and the company is on the stock. Okay, we're stock traders, not company investors. And I think that it's so easy to, once you make a mistake, is take off the trader hat and put on the investor hat and go, well, this is actually quite a good investment, and this company is actually doing this, and it would eventually recover. Instead of just being able to accept defeat, cutting losses, and walking away from it. Now, it's different if what you're looking for is a company, if you're trading a company that actually has underlying good fundamentals. But I'll tell you this, that is very rare. That is very rare that you're going to find a stock that is very volatile and also has great fundamentals. This is why I always use leverage ETFs, because what leverage ETFs allow me to do is they allow me to have volatility, but also have the underlying asset that is very, very safe to play with. Okay, so when it comes to the stock analysis, the stock market moves simply based off of supply and demand. So let's figure out how much supply this company first of all has. Well, the company has a free float of 2.25 million, putting its float market cap of less than $10 million. So extremely volatile, Now, as always, volatility is a double-edged sword. Just as fast things go up, just as fast things can come down. So do remember that. Now, the next thing we want to make sure is that this company is not going to add to the supply. Because remember, if the supply is limited and demand increases, prices go up. However, if the demand is increasing but the supply is increasing at a more rapid rate, prices go down. Okay. Now, how can we tell whether or not the company is going to add to the supply or not? This is going to be in the form of dilution, public offering, direct offering, previously sold warrants, whatever it may be. So we want to analyze whether or not the company is in a financial situation where do they need money? Do they need to raise funds right now or not? Well, when we look at the company's finances, the company right now is actually cash flow positive. The company's bringing in, $750,000 every single quarter. So they are a profitable company. So from a cash perspective, they're doing pretty good. Okay. Even though it's not the most, freaking amazing cash flow positiveness, but they're still doing very well. Okay. Now, historically, have they been dilutive or not, right? That's another thing. So historically, they've been very dilutive, and right now their oversupply is media, meaning that there are people that own a lot of warrants that could go ahead and actually cash in these warrants at a discounted price and then cause the stock to sell off massively, okay? So for that reason, we're going to go over here and we're going to put the odds of dilution as okay, meaning that it's really not unlikely, but they're not in need of it right now. Okay, there's that. Now, the short interest is yet not updated. Actually, maybe it is updated. Let's go over here and pull up Ortex real quick for you guys. We'll go Msgm. Let's see what the shorts have been doing. Okay, and I'll tell you guys exactly how to pay attention to what shorts do and how to actually make money from or anticipate how things go. So this is already not a good look. Okay, so the live short interest is sitting at 4.81%, up 74%, meaning there are a lot of people that are shorting this ticker. Now, it's not good when short interest goes up. Why is it not good when the short interest goes up? Because this means that the shorts have confidence. We don't want shorts having confidence. We want shorts closing their position. Contrary to popular belief, when short interest goes up, this is bearish. The same way we buy the stock when we think the stock is cheap, short a stock when they think it's expensive. So if the short interest is going up, that means that the shorts are seeing an opportunity for a stock that is overbought, and now they're going to push it down, and they're going to cover their position near the bottom. Okay, very good. So for that reason, there's that. Now, let's talk about institutional ownership. What percentage institutional ownership it's got? It's got about a 2.7% institutional ownership. So that's also not very good, and the short interest is also not good. It's going up. Let's talk about the charts. So when it comes to the charts, where do I see the sticker heading from here now? The reality is the highest I see the sticker going, my friends, is going to be this 450 level. I don't see it getting above 450, and that just has to do with the amount of previous dilution that they've had. Now, this is one of those tickers that has historically given us multiple pumps and dumps and pumps and dumps and pumps and dumps. And if you look at it historically, it has pumped and dumped and pumped and dumped and pumped and dumped. So I don't think it's really worth cutting your losses because it will eventually recover again to these levels, but I just don't know when and whether or not it will go back down to 2 before it goes back to 5. Right? I think that's going to be really a gamble to tell, right? But for me, the levels that I would want to be a buyer at, honestly, guys, would probably be closer to this $2 level, okay? All the way back down to $2.23. That's where I'll be a buyer. It doesn't mean it will get there. It doesn't mean it will get there. I'm not saying it will get there, but what I'm telling you is that that's where I see it being an amazing bargain for me to go out and open a position in the stock, okay? Or maybe even, you could, if you like a little risk, you could play $3 to, let's say, $3.25, $3.40-ish, okay, for like a 10 to 15% gains. But other than that, I wouldn't really go near the sticker just because the catalyst isn't that strong. It is a good day trade. Remember, right? I think, in the video that I made, I mean, if you take a look, right, I made a video on it a couple of days ago, right? If you take a look, listen to what I said, right? Go over here, make this. Best penny stock to go out and trade heading into Friday, and this is going to be on the ticker Msgm. That's right, my friends, ticker Msgm. Now, in today's video, we're discussing the why, the what, the where. The why, we're going to be doing catalyst breakdown. The what, we're going to be doing some stock analysis. The where. Instead of aiming, turn off the light, those flickering alongside me. Check out our community. That join. So what did I say? Crazy. You're also flat to open 4 to these levels. This is what I want to play. This is what I want to play. $4 to 440, 450-ish, 460-ish, for 10 to 15% gain. Bam, right now, look at what the stock did. It came down. It hit 411. This wick down to 290. I don't think this is actually real, to be honest with you guys. I'm not sure if this is actually a real candle that happened, but look at what happened, right? Because sometimes, charts do glitch, but you never know, right? Let's go on the 4 hour. Let's see. Okay, maybe that did actually happen. That's interesting. I'm not really too sure. There's no such thing as stop loss in pre-market anyway. So, I mean, this was probably a flash crash type of ordeal. But look, let's say this didn't happen. It came down to 4. It came down to, what is this ticker? What is the bottom? 411. Came down to 411, and then it ripped all the way upwards of $5.80. So this would have been a really good trade, okay, for you guys. Now, overall, listen, I trade almost every single day, okay? If you're tired of losing, if you're tired of being consistent, if you feel a little bit lost, okay, check out our community. Right now, our community is on a 50% sale for the next 10 members that join. You heard that right. Next 10 members that join our community, they get access to it for 50% off forever. Now, what does our community look like? We give you everything. We give you day traders, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, Q&A, one-on-one Q&A, you name it, we got it. And the alerts come directly to your phone. Your phone goes, voo, voo, oh, buy this, okay, sell this. And we give you everything. This is what it looks like. Let me show you. So we have day traders, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one Q&A, mentors Q&A, crypto, investing even we have now, right? Dividend stocks, which we're picking. And this is what it looks like. We give it a ticker, we give it an entry, we give it an exit, we give it a stop loss. We start to tell you how many shares to buy in your account. So how do we do so? So let's say you have a 100K account, okay? We give you the account sizing. We always use a 10K account sizing as a benchmark. So let's say that you have a 50K account, okay? Let's say that you have a 50K account. So we say 10K, we say 200 shares in a 10K account. So if you have a 50K account, you buy 1,000 shares. You multiply this number by 5. Let's say you have a 100K account, you multiply this number by 10. Simple and easy. Okay. Now this was a very good trade. I did honestly pussy out and close a third of our position at 6.8, but then the rest of it did end up hitting at 7.6ish. And over here I kind of explained what the importance of position sizing is when it comes to trading. So maybe pause and read this. I think there's a great lesson for everyone. But we already have over 400 members come back month after month, and there's a reason why they're coming back, guys. Right? They're making money. Previously we used to do a 7-day free trial. Okay. My man Wilson says, "Hi Sam, thank you for all working on our community. My 7 days trial finish was great. I thank you for membership." He brought in 7K in 7 days. Do you think it's coming back? I think it's coming back. Call me crazy. I think it's coming back though. Okay. Now we no longer do a 7-day free trial. You know what we do now? Now we do a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. Okay. Literally, Ted says your alerts are absolute fire. Thank you for helping us win $8,000 off of FT alert. I don't like to brag, but I'm kind of a big deal today, right? 1% green on the day. BKYI. We made a kill on BKYI as well, as you guys can see. NVTS calls, my man. This is my first week playing calls and puts on the same stock, and it freaking worked. I'm going to take some time in the week and analyze how to banning. Wonderful, wonderful. Still sitting on 20K more shares than this combined yesterday's. Let's go. Wonderful, wonderful, man. Red or green emotions stay out of the equation. They only focus. Wonderful. Not much. Still a long way to recover my 37K loss, but this is a good start. Change the strategy or always take profit, even if it's just 10%. The strategy in this Discord humbled me. Thank you, Sam, for this Discord. I appreciate you, my man. Lily didn't kill yourself says, "I know you hate Robinhood, but first day here, I'm more than impressed. Thank you so much for all you do and excited to go through the teaching materials." This is literally November 3rd. This is like a couple days ago. Thanks for the pick. Taking this profit early. Bang. So we're very big on profit taking, as you guys can see, right? We believe in locking in profits and just walking away. Side hustle goal, $1,500 a day today. Red. Give it a shot, guys. Give it a shot. Okay. We've been crushing it day in, day out, and again, right? There's a reason why people are coming back. It's because they're making money, right? And I could tell you all about it, but to me, it's like try the 2 weeks free trial. See if you make money. If you make money, come back. If you don't make money, leave and never ever look back again. Now, there's a message I really like, okay, because it emotionally, honestly moved me, and it's this one. So if you can pause it and read this one, I think that it resonates with a lot of traders, and I think that you'll really see what we offer in our community. So, anyways, next time members also 50% discount because we want to reward the action takers and the procrastinators and the people that are serious about changing their lives. So, thank you for watching. Happy trading. Remember, my friends, don't give up, don't quit. Why? Because 90% of traders are unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Your boy Sam from Academy.